The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
No! I'm going down to Alphabet Street. I'm gonna crown this girl that I need.
Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday night, March 6th. It's March. It's coming in like a lion, not a Catwoman. How you doing, Wolf Keeper?
Yo. Straight from Austin, Texas this time, remote.
He's Austin, Texas, man. You know what? Toriano.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we had a winter storm warning up here. And, yeah, they closed all the schools yesterday. And, of course, I had to go to work. And, we got out an hour early, but it was stupid blizzard. I mean, we got, like half a foot.
Wow.
That's why, women have, like, really bad depth perception because, what they hear is 6 inches or 8 inches or 12 inches is always way off. But, when it's snow, that's pretty deceptive too. Just kidding. Okay, sorry.
Hey,
yes.
hey, Cat. I'm in 70 degrees weather down here in Texas, so let's change the subject.
So,
That's you. Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe.
You know what? Okay, so I want to recap last week. Okay, because we got some F words that we're going to be flying out of our mouths today. But the F words last week were freeway, Ricky Ross, and
Freeway, Ricky Ross.
How cool was that, huh?
Amazing person.
And
everything he's doing for his community is amazing.
I know.
Yes, man, he has so much knowledge. I just feel he has so much knowledge to give to the community.
Wait, who's that?
Ricky's a great guy.
Who that? Oh, guess what? It's Magic Mike, everybody. And any of you all listen?
Catwoman?
I'm
What's up,
good.
Toriano? How you doing, brother?
I'm feeling blessed, brother. I'm down here in Austin, Texas, at South by Southwest, and it's turning up down here.
My two
Man,
favorites.
enjoy it, man. I hope you're enjoying that good weather.
Yeah.
I'm down here to March 20th, so I am loving Austin, Texas is one of the most amazing places on the planet. If you've not been to South by Southwest, make it a priority for 2019.
Oh, hell, that 2018, whatever.
Or come on down here, Mike. Come on down.
Man, it sounds great. I mean, how long is it going on?
It's to the 19th. You got Interactive, Microsoft down here, Facebook, Instagram, all the major tech hitters are down here.
What?
There's
Oh my gosh.
And then it's the largest film fest next to Cannes. That's happening, and then you also have the music fest, one of the largest music fests in the world. Everyone's down here partying, throwing things. Drake's going to be down here. Just all kind of artists from every genre. It's like over 100 bands, concerts. It's literally a party for it's just an adult spring break with high intelligence and events and seminars going on. So
I love the high intelligence.
Sounds like a great moment, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang. Where was my invitation in the mail? I didn't.
Cathy, I'm shocked you didn't tell me about this.
I'm shocked. I didn't know. I knew he was going. I didn't know what it was all about.
Chad, we encountered each other 2 weeks ago.
I know.
We destroyed one city per month.
I know, right?
We must limit it.
Oh my God.
We're still recovering from us together.
Oh my God, right? That was like, oh my God, Mike, I had to drive home from Chicago and I was like so tired. I'm sorry, Chicago. And I was so tired. I had to pull over and take a 15-minute nap. And actually put my little timer on because oh my God, I'm so tired. Why did I drive? But I was so glad I didn't have to deal with all the people. So it's all good. It's all good. So okay, so we got some F words. Who's got that bad connection there? It can't be me. But we got some F words to talk about tonight. We wanted to talk about fights.
Hello, hey Cathy.
Hey, yeah.
Hey Marjan, you on? Yo.
Hey,
We
there
got
he is.
Marjan on.
I was just about to say your name, Rajan. Hi, it's so nice to talk to you.
Likewise, thank you.
And we've got Toriano.
How's it going, man?
Feeling great, man.
All
Feeling
right.
great.
Listen to you. It's so fun to hear your voice because I only ever see pictures on Facebook. So, what a blast. Hey, I got some people that have kind of like treated me kind of bad. Can you come visit me and help me out?
So you need the trash took out?
I do need the trash taken out. I'm not even. I can't even lie. I'm honest. I'm honest about it, and it would be a beautiful thing. I would love it. I hate taking out the
Marjan,
trash.
I see the triangle in the middle. Is that the Gracie triangle I see? On your flyer? What's that pyramid
On
on the
the-
bottom?
Oh no, that's Truly Grand
Truly Grand Sports.
symbol. Truly Grand Sports symbol.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I think it's somewhat similar to the Gracie Triangle, but I mean, who has a triangle pattern?
Cat, let's let the F word. Let's talk about fight. I want to get into that.
Yes. Okay, Marjan. So no, here's the deal. How do you and Myke know each other? How did this all come about? How did Myke start working with you? We're going to talk about you.
It was for me and Myke met, and from there it's just been Truly Grand.
Truly Grand. Listen to that, Myke. That's like a plug if ever I heard one. Where's
Yeah,
Myke?
me and Myke were like I guess you could. I was the first fighter.
Yeah,
to Truly Grand, and
that was
there it just took off.
Wow.
and a lot of it was because he inspired a lot of the other fighters, and Marjan was one of the biggest pieces to, even the launch of Truly Grand. So every time I like to make sure when any stories brought up, it's reminded that if it wasn't for him, there would be no Truly Grand. Marjan put a lot on his back from the beginning. He was the first fighter.
Wow. And you're from Flint, which is another F word. So let's talk about the fight though. You got one coming up really soon. What do you do to get ready?
Yeah, March 24th at the Kuwait Casino in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. But as far as getting ready, it's just no days off. Every day in the gym, whether I'm at my gym or whether I'm cross training at Murcielago or Slick Town Fight Club, or whether I'm just down at Burston getting straight boxing work in. It's just a non-stop grind. Get up, go to work, come home, get the kids together, see the family for a little bit, and I'm off to the gym.
Tell me about your kids.
Wow,
How many kids do you have?
Tomorrow.
Marjan, do you have a special diet at all? Is there special things you eat? But you have like a secret sauce, like avocados and eggs? Are you doing like something Rocky Stallone?
Oh my God,
not really no secret. Just your basic salmon and organic chicken, a lot of spinach, asparagus, a lot of green vegetables, drinking a lot of water, staying away from sugar, salts, bad carbohydrates.
What's your pregame dinner or meal?
Most of the time it's Olive Garden.
What?
Okay, Olive Garden.
Most of the time it's Olive Garden after weigh-in.
I love that Olive Garden grid, Cat. That Olive
Steak burger for a Granzola.
Yeah. I love it. Well, tell me, I want to hear about your family. That's another F word, by the way, guys. Tell us about your family.
We're doing pretty good. My family is everything. What I do it for, I do what I do for my family.
How many kids do you have?
I have 9 biological children and 2 stepchildren, so I have 11 children altogether.
Oh my gosh!
You
Bless your
have
heart.
your own fight team. You're ready. I'm not. They will come for us.
Okay, wait. How many?
Yeah, and they are.
How many
Daddy,
daughters?
you take me to the gym.
And I think that's one of the best parts. That's like one of the best parts because you have to be there to realize like how much support he has, especially from the family. And I'm just telling you, that's one of the greatest moments, seeing him in the locker room, seeing all the kids in there.
Oh man!
And man, I really realized he puts a lot of time and dedication into his children.
I have 6 boys and 5 girls.
5. Oh, you know what? Okay. You're going to sound like Mr. T. I pity the fools that mess with your girls. Seriously. I can't even imagine.
Marjan, are you working with your kids? Are they into fighting at all? Are they sparring? Do they have skills like that?
They're very big into it, but I want to let them get, maybe a year or two older so they can have the fully understanding of what mixed martial arts is for. It's not just for being a bully. It's to teach respect and discipline and self-defense and many other things. But they're very into my fights and stuff. I try to bring them to as many fights as I can when I fight local. So yeah, they're real big on it. They always bugging me to take them to the gym and show them stuff and things like that. A lot of stuff they kind of pick up on their own just from watching my fights on YouTube. So it's like some of the time I really don't have to teach them anything. I just critique their technique a little bit and and there they have it.
Wow.
Like it's almost natural to them.
Nice. Hey, I just thought of something. I have a question for you. So,
Yeah.
mixed martial arts. This goes out to both of you. Mixed martial arts is so huge right now, and it's exciting. Do you ever see it morphing and just taking over boxing, and boxing becoming a dead dinosaur, and it's nothing but mixed martial arts?
Good question.
It's one of those situations where boxing's going to always have its original fan base. There's some people that are going to be loyal to boxing no matter what. But as far as on a global, more on a universal level, I would say MMA is taking over. And that's the honest truth. MMA is taking over on a global level. In boxing, though, in the U.S., boxing's going to keep its same, it's going to keep its same crowd. But I believe in due time, MMA could take over. It's just certain situations and things have to happen. But I could see that happening.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, I kind of could too, but I don't think boxing will never fully die.
No, it'll never die.
You always got up and coming prospects in different weight classes. So just when you think it's dead, comes somebody bringing that excitement.
Yep, it's gonna always be a thrill. It's gonna always be a thrill of who's the next guy, who's the next big guy.
Spark back under it.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that?
Agree with that.
What was that fight? What was that big fight? The boxer. Oh my god! I blanked out.
Deontay Wilder and Ortiz.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fight.
It did great. Yeah, he was. And I would say this, Wilder showed skills that basically he proved me wrong because I didn't believe that he would be able to stick it in there. And he kind of was out of options. So to pull that off, it kind of made me realize he's going to always be in the fight. So it make it more interesting to watch him because it's not going to matter if he's down or not. He's always going to be one punch away.
Wow.
Yep, and that's all it takes because the issue with that one.
It's over. It's over. He changed the whole fight.
I think he dragged on 39 of his opponents.
Definitely.
The last Mayweather fight, who'd you guys vote for?
Mayweather
and who? McGregor?
McGregor?
Mayweather.
Yeah. Mayweather. That was an easy call.
I already knew. I was telling people Mayweather don't let him tire himself out.
Were you guys watching that?
That's what he did.
No, Mike, you were watching that down in Iowa, weren't you? You weren't up in Flint.
Yeah. Yes. I was at a pool party.
I was watching it through your Facebook Live.
I remember that. I was at a pool party that night. And it was just crazy because we all had, it was kind of like a pot for who had the round. I was 2 rounds off from the round he actually won. I had the 8th round.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
Yeah, and that sucked because I thought he was going to knock him out in the 8th round, but that sucked. But other than that, that was a great night, though. But we kind of knew Mayweather was going to pull that off.
Is there any mixed martial arts fighter that can beat it?
What's that?
It can be in boxing or MMA.
So is there any MMA fighter that can beat Mayweather?
Oh, heck yeah.
In a boxing match?
Yeah, boxing.
No.
I doubt it.
There's not boxers that could be. You have to really think about that. Like, the one thing that people have to realize, those are 2 combat sports, but they are totally different. So you have to think, they're boxers. There's boxers. There's no boxer that beat Mayweather. So
placement is different. different. Body placement is different. Everything is just different from body.
Yeah, it's totally different.
And guess what? I think a girl could beat any of them because we fight like a girl, and a real man, isn't going to hit us back. So, you know where we're going to go for. He's like, you're down. Bye. That's what we do. We scratch. So I'd win. I could win. Actually, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Cat, put that wine down right now.
I drank it already. It's already gone.
Walk away.
Dang it.
Walk away. No, I have so much respect for you guys. I did some Krav Maga in 2008 at a gym here in Chicago called Pal Gym with T-Poo Cat. And you guys, that's a serious workout. I mean, how much cardio do you guys do on a daily basis?
A lot. And sometimes I get 2 cardio sessions and then depending on, I get up early enough and go get a run and head to work. And I'm coming home and spend time with the family for a little bit and I'm off to the gym again. Cardio.
Do you run upstairs like Rocky?
Wow. That's amazing.
You run upstairs like Rocky?
Yep, cardio is big. You don't have cardio, don't have a gas tank, we'll come out on you.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, there is no timeouts. That's the one thing when I'm talking to like an up-and-coming fighter who's even thinking about going in a fight and they'll ask, it's kind of like, do you realize, like, just understand there is no timeouts. Right. This isn't a team sport. A lot of this is going to be based on your cardio. How long can you last?
80% mental, 20% physical.
Yeah. And that's why I commend Marjan put in work. And I believe sometimes, like in the beginning, it was almost more of a thrill watching the preparation than actually the fight because the fight didn't last longer than 25 seconds.
Wow.
The preparation was great just to see him just getting his zone. So, it's a lot to it, man, and I believe that's something we want to do. We want to kind of draw the fans more into, like, behind the scenes because I believe they'll respect a lot more if they see what goes on behind the scenes. Keeping them prepared for a fight.
You spend a lot of time away from your family and together and having to deal with that and trying to balance work and balance family time and jet time. Sometimes it can be overwhelming.
Well, talk to me. What do you do for work? I mean, this seems like takes all your time.
I do a little bit of everything at my job. I'm hired in as a carpenter, but we're converting empty metal shipping containers into houses.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of do a little bit of carpentry work, electrical work, and a little bit of plumbing.
Wow.
And, anything that really pertains to prepping the house to get ready for it.
All right. So besides taking out my garbage, I do need my bathroom sink is plugged up too, so I really do need you to come here. Honestly. Because I'm empty nest. I don't know how to do that stuff. No, so that's okay, Marjan. So when do you sleep? I'm serious. I mean, that is so many hours in a day. How much do you get?
Sleep here and there.
I mean,
I get sleep here and there. I'm on my way right now to pick my girl up from work. So
oh my God!
I'll probably get about 5 or 6 hours of sleep tonight.
Myke,
get up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Myke, you know my thing. You know the financial thing. What do we do? So how does you've got how many fighters?
Now we're at 137. Actually, globally.
What?
Yes, we're at 137.
Wow.
I know.
We started with one.
So for the listeners that might not know, is this, whose operation is this? Is this your company? Is it a month? Like, how does that happen? How do you have how do you get that many fighters? I'm blown away.
Well, once again, I'd like to say again, it started with Marjan. Me and Marjan, I was off in business young. So, I was at 27, I became the youngest to own a sports franchise with owning the pro basketball team out of Flint, the Vehicle City Royals. And I just had always been in business, but I wanted to get more into the financial part of helping brand the athletes because it's more than just, winning the fight. Like, you see the fight. You guys see the fights. But it's so much behind the business end of this that has to get prepped up. And a lot of management, I don't like to use management because I do more of advising, but management kind of keeps you away from knowing the business side. And I didn't feel that was fair on fighters, but it also was a thing about branding, of having being able to brand and market an athlete, because they don't get it. And it's very rare that you have that situation, because you guys see the NBA, you see UFC, you see that. It's branded because there's a lot of money behind it. But what happens to the athletes that are getting there? What's on their way there? They need branding as well. Right. And that was one of the situations. And me and Marjan kind of talked, and it was like we hit it off. And it became something where other fighters began to ask about it. And I'm not going to lie, it all started with Marjan.
Wow. So can we say that you're the 2020 Don King?
Excuse me, I couldn't hear you.
Can we say that you're the 2020 Don King?
No, I don't want to say Don, because Don.
I don't like doing that here.
Yeah,
I got a good rep.
Don don't have a good rep.
I love Don.
But see, Don screwed a lot of guys. And the thing is, my goal is to keep you away from a Don, and to make sure you understand your worth, because at the end of the day, this is what it boils down to. It's the fighter's blood, sweat, and tears. Right. So it should be their option of what percentage they give you, instead of you telling them what you're going to make. No, it's their blood, sweat, and tears. It's their work. It's them. Without the fighters, you don't have a show. Right. And it's that simple. And it's learning that process. But it's a process in getting that message out there, because a certain industry has been ran. When an industry has been ran a certain way for so long, it's kind of hard to go against the grain. I'm lucky that I got a lot of athletes that understand that, because they want to be their own business.
Didn't know that, did you, Toriano?
So Kat, I want to tie this the fight back into the vet and bring it back into the funding, and this is how we're going to do this.
All right.
And so with the fighters and veterans have two things in common. I want to ask you guys about the TBI, the traumatic brain injury, that's caused from fighting. How are you guys dealing with that, especially because you're managing these fighters like life after fighting?
It's about taking less punishment, and not just less punishment. Fighters are gonna have pride, and they're gonna believe that they can, fight, anybody. I mean, but it's also about being smart and realizing, actually having a time limit for when you want to get out of here. Make sure that you take it safe. That you're taking care of your body, and really understand, if your business is taken care of, retirement won't be hard. Retirement won't be hard if you took care of the business end. And that's where a lot of athletes fail at. And so they end up in the game too long, because, poor management of finances.
Right.
Let me jump in here, though, because you said taking care of your body. I mean, the brain is not supposed to move inside of the skull. So one good punch, I mean, we're talking about a minor concussion or major concussion. What do you guys, I mean, is there a concern? I mean, do you see,
that's always possible. That in any kind of contact sport, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, baseball, it's just, MMA is I would say MMA is a little different, because once the referee sees that you can't intelligently be yourself, just like in boxing, they're going to stop the fight. Yeah. Now, as far as the TBI, I feel that's kind of left up on the fighter as far as to get CAT scans and MRI on the body and the brain.
Yep, to protect his body.
To make sure nothing is, damaged up top or internally or anything like that.
I know where you're going, Toriano.
But it's kind of one of those things. I mean, I want to segue that to our soldiers, which we're looking to bring awareness of the traumatic brain injury, because they're out there in combat, jumping out of helicopters.
PTSD.
They're having fights. Yep. They're getting ground to ground hand combat, getting hit in the head, falling over things. So I think for both, that's just a huge. And I commend you guys, because the men and women that do fight. I mean, it's entertaining. It's a passion. It's something that it's not golfing. You're going out there. You're going to take. It takes some serious kahunas to know that there's a chance. One wrong miscalculation, you could get hit.
Could end it all.
And I believe Yeah. And what I believe is that's the one thing that I think gets missed in MMA. I think people watch so much and they think it's like this barbarian thing. I don't think people understand the respect that these fighters have for each other. If you've seen a lot behind the scenes, you would understand a lot of these guys have major respect for each other. It's not just I'm going in there to beat your head. And no, this is a sport, so it's going to be competitive. But I believe that part gets missed a lot. The amount of respect they have for each other.
It's a little barbarian, though. Come on, you can.
It's a little barbaric. I'm going in there to beat your head in, and then I'm going to respect you afterwards.
And that's true. That is true. But at the same time,
there's no respect. You got to earn respect.
Let me ask you, would you guys be opposed, say, okay, I'm the governor of Nevada, and I'm saying that I'm proposing that, or even better, I'm in charge of MMA, right? I propose that you must fight with headgear. Would you be against that?
Some states they do.
Some states they already have it. Yeah.
They won't allow you to fight unless you're wearing shin guard headgear.
What if it was? What if that was a national?
I believe Florida is one of them.
Yeah. What if it was a national law? Would you be for it if it was a national law?
I mean, if it's a national law, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can try to petition to get it changed, but...
No, but I'm saying, would you be for it? Would you be for it or against it?
I would probably be somewhat against it, but I would still kind of be for it because, I mean, I've actually did some studying myself, and wearing headgear can actually cause more damage than not wearing headgear.
Yes, I totally agree. I'm so glad you said that because I was about to say that. I definitely agree.
So I would more so be against
break that down for us. How is that? Break that down for us. Because some listeners might not. I could see that. I could totally see that equipment can cause more damage than good. So tell us about that.
I really, in a sense, can't really break it down. I mean, I watched it from a few scientific shows as far as what damage can a 4-ounce glove do versus a 15-ounce or a 12-ounce glove from a boxer and MMA fighter.
Oh, yeah.
But it was proven that headgear actually causes more damage than sparring or physical fighting without it.
Because it actually adds more impact. I believe it's because it adds more impact to the punch.
Well, right, you're going to hit them harder because it's there. You think they're safer.
Because truth was, they were not prepared. Those weren't really made. Headgear and gloves wasn't really made to protect the head or to protect it was made to protect the hand from when it hits you. It wasn't prepared to.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't made to protect the head.
Because with headgear on, you still could be knocked out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it myself.
Can I ask a question? I'm raising my hand. You just made me think of something I didn't know. So there is a difference between the gloves then?
Yes.
Different. So like, what's a glove that just does damage then?
I believe that, don't quote me on this, but I believe a 16-ounce boxing glove does more damage than a 4-ounce glove.
Wow.
4-ounce glove has more pounds per square inch, I want to say, than the boxing glove, but the boxing glove causes more damage than an MMA glove.
Wow. Cat, did you know that?
Yes.
No, I didn't. All I know is I can't wear them because my nails are too long. Hey. I told you I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm learning.
Where's that bottle at, Cat?
Well, so wait.
Hey, so
go ahead.
I gotta get this in because I'm feeling this energy. I'm so impressed by you two brothers. I'm so inspired. I love hearing about entrepreneurs. That's so amazing. And I want to segue into, we're having a fundraiser. We're raising money for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome and traumatic brain injury and military sexual trauma. Cat, on behalf of Cat and I, we'd like to invite you to Chicago. Right, we're going to take care of you.
Cinco de Mayo.
And then we're having a party on May 5th, 2018, Cinco de Mayo party. It's going to be amazing. But we want to raise money for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome and donate it to the Rush Road Home program. providing services for these vets. And it would be amazing for you guys to come down, and we're going to have Ricky Ross, Freeway Ricky's going to be there, confirmed.
Yes, Mike.
Well,
there you go.
Call us in.
Okay.
Call us in. It'd be a blessing, man. I definitely appreciate it.
And
yeah, you guys will come.
That'll be a new experience. Heck yeah, I will come.
all right,
Definitely.
yes.
And I appreciate it. So we'll definitely come down and enjoy. Come down and it'd be good just for for marketing purposes as well. We'll come down there and definitely enjoy ourselves.
And you know what you made me just think about? Do you remember? Have you seen Mortal Kombat the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know the character, the woman, the twin women. They had the long hair.
Yeah.
That's my buddy.
What?
Oh wow.
What do you mean that's your buddy? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the game.
She lives in Chicago. Her name is Seafood Cat, Catalina, and she owns a gym called Pal Gym, and I'm gonna make sure she's there too.
Oh, wow.
Well, great.
She owns a gym where Andre the Pitbull trains out of.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So no, this will definitely be a great time to come down and mix and mingle with. We definitely love to come down and come down with you guys,
Well,
man. So we appreciate it on behalf of you guys.
We want the Flint connection going on down there, and that is something else we want to talk about tonight. Is Flint the things that you're bringing to Flint? What's that?
Hey, F word, football. Do you guys know Mikhail the Short that plays for Detroit Lions? He was up there.
F word.
Remember that?
He called F word. I love it.
Mikhail the Short.
I remember him. He was the running back, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's my boy. But
wow.
I thought about him because I'm close friends with his agent, Fletcher Smith, who also is Donovan McNabb's agent, and those are all my boys. I'm inviting Fletcher Smith because you need to connect with Fletcher Smith for what you're doing.
We definitely will, man, and we definitely appreciate it, man. I appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Well,
I'm appreciating you, brother. What you're doing? How many fighters do you have again?
137, man, and that's internationally as well.
tell them about the international part because Toriano goes all over.
Including India, Uzbekistan, and Kabul, Afghanistan.
Let's talk India. Let's talk India.
My business partner, Sam Petrola, was the former chief advisor to the president of India. I talk to him all the time.
Wow.
No, I got to meet him when I was down there.
Fact, and we're royalty in India. Like, we can't, like, we're going, you know what? We're going in December. You're going too. Done.
Definitely.
It's done. It's done.
Isn't that so cool? Look at this. I'm like witnessing. This is like bromance.
I'm just loving
craziness.
the energy, man.
This is romances.
I get it. This is what we need to do. We're gonna do the Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Tanya's in the background laughing at me because I'm so loud right now. Hey, we're gonna do the Cinco de Mayo. Do you know what we're gonna do this summer?
What?
We're gonna organize Rumble in the Jungle 2018 version charity fight fundraiser for vets.
Guys,
man, that's a great.
Toriano, I don't think they know what you do. Tell them what you do.
Oh man!
Wow.
You don't know what he does.
Let me finish this up. So we're gonna get all the celebrities out there. I mean, it's gonna be a really slick, beautiful event, and then the proceeds will go to help the vets. And before it, we're gonna do a presentation on TBI to explain that the men and women, that you guys are doing it by choice, but the men and women in this great country aren't doing it by choice. I mean, they're doing it by choice also.
I agree.
They're going to fight so that we can have the freedom so you can run your business, I can run my business, and we can have this conversation, but we're going to address TBI and say this is why we're showing that you guys are doing it for sport, but they're doing it for real life. You can have it.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Toriano, where would you want to do this at? Because
Chicago.
I mean, would you want to do Chicago?
Oh no, we got to do this. We got to do this someplace sexy and hot. I'm thinking New Orleans.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hot.
I definitely like that.
Everybody can go to New Orleans.
Well,
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
My cousin, who's a veteran, is the biggest promoter in New Orleans. He throws a party. That's 5,000 people. No brainer.
Yep.
Well, listen, let's make this happen, man. I'm pretty sure people are live, not realizing what's going on, but actual.
It is. It's a real live bromance happening. Rajan, you hear this?
But, I mean, that gives them a chance to realize, hey, this is real. You know, this is actually what's going on, and you guys are seeing it live.
I like that.
No.
So we just talked about fighting, funding, and fundraising. Right?
F words. But they don't know about the service dogs. You haven't brought that up, and that's where Myke. Which one of the fighters raises pit bulls?
Really? Yeah, I own 3 dog training. I own 3 dog training companies in Chicago called Wolfgang University, and I've been training dogs for the last 2 years all around the world, from here to Nairobi, Kenya, all the way to Nicaragua, to California. So we train service dogs for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Marjan, you hear that?
But if you raise pit bulls, know what would be dope? You donate right now on the air right now a pit bull to the program, right? I'll train that pit bull for free, and we'll donate it to a veteran. Boom.
I might have to. I got 2 puppies right now.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. You do?
American Bullies. Male and female. That will be. I think that will be something sweet for a veteran.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? And then we award the veteran the dog at the same time, the day of the event.
Hello?
Hello.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That sounds real good.
Rajan, really?
Yeah.
That you guys know? Okay, so Rajan, my ex-husband is sitting in the VA hospital right now getting electric shock therapy to his brain. He's one of those. The vets, 22 a day, are killing themselves. And I mean,
suicides per day.
yeah. And so I mean, he was this shock treatment is like the last resort. He didn't become one of the statistics, but they told him he needs a service dog. I mean, so that's where I mean it's these guys and women, because Toriano's ex-girlfriend took her own life, and that's the real difference. That's the difference. I'm so passionate about this, and I'm like trying not to cry. But you saying that you'll donate a puppy or 2, you don't even know. I mean that's like 2 lives that you could be saving, right there.
It's 2 huge lives, and then what I'm going to do is donate to training, because it costs us $15,000 to train a service dog. And so just like that, I'm pledging that today. If you pledge 2 dogs, I'll pledge the training.
Oh yeah, I pledged 2 dogs.
Oh
I pledged 2 puppies to save 2 lives, or however many that they can save.
Oh my God!
Right. In addition to that, what you know would be amazing? I just got ideas flowing everywhere. It'd be amazing to do a seminar. This should happen in Chicago. Doing a seminar this summer. You guys come out and talk about health and wellness and working out, and how that also too can combat post-traumatic stress syndrome. Because guys, they're coming back and they want to fight. They've been trained by the United States of America has billions and trillions of dollars to train these men and women to the highest degree of fighting, and they come back and they don't know what to do with that energy. But I have complete confidence that you brothers will be able to direct them and say, "Hey, you're not in war anymore. You're not in Iraq. You're not in Afghanistan." But I bet we could have a seminar that can impact a lot of people.
Yeah,
I mean, training would help a lot of veterans with the suffering from PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because a big part of it, I just believe, and this is a personal opinion, is that a lot bases on time management. Because I mean, there's not a lot for them to do when they get home.
No, not at all. And you just said how much you guys work, because they are accustomed to a schedule. They're accustomed to working out, training,
it's almost like being institutionalized, but they're not in prison.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And institutionalized from the military and war.
Mm-hmm. My youngest son just got out of basic training. It's just basic training to civilian is hard enough.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen it firsthand with my own brother. So
Really?
I'm so happy.
I don't know.
I feel a lifelong bromance going on here. I love you all.
Man, definitely, man.
Can I be in the middle of all this just to watch it? I just want, just like, wrap your arms around me. I'm all good because, I'd be all happy feeling all that love. That sounded really wrong and bad, and I'm sorry, everybody, but
I'm just thankful, man. I mean, at this point in time, right now, I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, man, I'm thankful I get to see, Marjan do what he do, man. It's like, I mean,
I want to go.
From the beginning, it's always been like, just one of those situations. I mean, it's at the point now, like, I don't even look at this company as more of a business because I've built more family relationships with the guys, like, especially the ones from the beginning. It's like, Marjan, Daryl, Blast, those guys are guys that came in the beginning, so, it's
Myke,
kind of a different feeling.
Hey, Myke, say the name of the company so people that are listening, they can go on Facebook right now.
It's Truly Grand Sports Promotions. And you can go to www.trulygrandsports.tpssports.com.
Where you at on Facebook? What should they type in?
They should type in Truly Grand Sports Promotions.
Glance?
Yep, Truly Grand.
Truly grand. Truly grand.
Yes, Truly Grand.
Truly Grand Sports Promotions.
Like his fighters. Like he is. No, oh my gosh.
And I mean, it's just more. It's just so much more to it. You know, because, I mean, at this point right now, where I'm at right now, like, I want to make sure that what we do is not just about sports.
Right.
It's about, building legacies, man, and being able to have something that my children can have and to pass down to their children. So, I mean, there's a lot of other business that, we look to do, especially this year. I'm going to be busy in a lot of other ventures. So, I mean, man, it's just thankful, man. Anytime I'm able to do what I'm able to do and to be able to see these guys compete at a high level, I mean, it's a blessing all in itself.
It really is.
So, Marjan, you have a fight coming up then?
On the
weekend?
24th.
March 24th, the main event, Kuwait and Casino in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
I know.
I'll be fighting Adrian Valaka out of Canada.
Oh, that's so easy.
I believe he fights for Steel City MMA.
Okay. Have you met him before? You know anything about him?
Nah. I watched a few of his fights. I did a little homework, but
So do you do any research?
I'm not impressed.
Do you do any research? Like, do you jump on Facebook or Instagram and do any stalking or see what's going on with them? Like, dig up some ex-girlfriends and hey, you give me dirt. Like,
that's
how far?
funny.
No, not really. That's not really my style. I'm not really a big big trash talker. So
no Muhammad Ali isn't going on there.
Oh no, man, that's more of a Mike Tyson. That's more of a Mike Tyson, man. You gotta feel that energy in the locker room. I mean, man, from the moment he started getting his hands taped, I mean, you already know what you're in for. My wife, she like to say this thing. She always tell people when they come, do not blink. Don't blink. Don't go get popcorn. Don't get nothing when he fights because you'll miss something. And by the time you look up, he'll be doing this victory flip over the cage, and it's over. So.
I've seen
man,
that. Oh my God.
It's the energy. It's the energy, man. It's always a good energy when he fights. And, he's just always mentally focused. I always see somebody be able to get themselves mentally prepared for something like that. It's more than just physical, it's the mental preparation that makes you who you are.
Oh,
and he just developed that.
Mental 20%.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so
After
cool.
the 24th, after March 24th, when's the next fight?
Possibly June 9th at the Soundboard Casino, at the Motor City Casino.
Do you only fight in Michigan?
No, I fight out of state sometimes. I've fought in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin,
Minnesota.
It's just a lot of those out of state fights. They don't offer much pay, so I'm not going to drive 8 hours for 600.
Oh.
I'm not gonna make that locally,
Myke, how do we fix that? How do we fix that, Myke? Because that it's the financial side of it.
It's one of those situations that it's something that the industry has to pick up on. And what it is it's just basic of understanding of big time promotions, man. The UFC you know, as good as it does, it cuts out a lot of other businesses. And, you know, that's just with any business, staying with the competitor and being able to offer a little bit more, you know, offer the fighters a little bit more. Because right now, I mean, it's more to offer out of the country than it is, you know, here.
Oh, yeah, I could totally see that. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, in some other countries, that's their number one sport.
Right.
So it's treated a little bit different, and it's given with more. In America, we're competing with football, basketball, and everything else. But I mean, it does a great job because of the financial backing the UFC has. But I mean, other than that, if it was my opinion, I would send all the guys. I would love to have the guys fight more international than anything.
Wow. Who were some of you guys' fight heroes growing up?
You said growing up?
Yeah, who were some of your fight heroes?
I would say mine was definitely one was Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. I mean, that was someone that I was considered like an uncle to me growing up. I used to actually go down to his house. Actually used to, you know, watch him train. Him and my uncle fought under the same promotion. And then it was my uncle Tim Littles. And that's basically where I even got my, you know, whole love for combat sports, period, was that he actually took me around it. He took me around the business and he fought on a high level. He was actually a champion. So, you know, when he was signed under Lou Duva, he was actually with Pernell Whitaker, Evander Holyfield, all those guys.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, it was just kind of like, I really say him more than anyone because he introduced me to the game.
Okay.
Rajan, what about you?
I like Ali. You know, a lot of the old greats, Mike Tyson. As far as MMA fighters, kind of hard to say. I mean,
he's competing right now. Yeah, he's competing right now. He's kind of not thinking about the guy.
Right.
My favorites always switch up.
Yeah.
You say this person's my favorite, then he ends up getting knocked out.
Wow. Well, Merjan, how old were you when you decided to fight? When did you start doing this?
I believe I was like 21, maybe 22. And I started in 2010.
Uh-huh.
I went to go watch my cousins fight, and I ended up fighting that same night. No training, no nothing. I've been doing it ever since.
Wow.
And it's crazy because that's an amazing story in itself to see where he's got. Like, you know, talking to a guy who literally was just, I believe, recently just in the top 5. I don't know, I haven't seen anything other than that, but we were talking about a guy who was in the top 5 of his weight class, actually the top 10 of his weight class. So this is somebody who came, you got to remember, he came off of just actually fighting, taking on a fight with no training.
A shooting fighter to a martial artist.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to have polished skills, that lets you know the work ethic, the work someone has to put in to become what they are, man. That's a lot of work. So you can't do nothing but respect it when you realize where he started to where he's at right now. He's definitely still in progress right now. He's still, you know, he's still moving up.
I've never boxed growing up. I never wrestled in high school nor college.
Wow.
Everything like I said, street fighter to a mixed martial artist.
Wow.
Wow.
What kind of advice would you give to kids that want to do it? That, you know, let's say you get some kids that are coming to watch the fight and they're like looking up to it. What would you tell them?
You gotta be willing to sacrifice, dedication, hard work, no days off. Learning mixed martial arts itself will teach you a lot as far as self-respect, wisdom, courage, integrity, all kind of values of life. I mean, if it's your dream, chase it. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Mm-hmm. Growing up, I had a lot of people tell me that I'm not going to be this, or I'm going to be dead or in jail by the time I'm 18, and look at me now. I done overcame every obstacle in my life that's been put in front of me. I'm still overcoming obstacles. They can stop me as myself.
You're a hero. That's the heroes. I mean, seriously, people that do that and, you know, make that choice. I mean, the percentage of people that get out there and actually do what they want and win at what they want, just like our vets, just like our soldiers. I mean, what is it, less than 1% of our nation? I mean, I bet it's the same with fighters.
Yeah.
Wow. Toriano, I told you. Aren't these guys awesome?
But I'm just over here taking notes. I'm blown away. I gotta process. I have to process. I'm so pumped up. It's so great meeting you guys. I'm so proud. I'm all over your Facebook page already, checking your stuff out. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting and talking to you.
I appreciate it, man. Likewise, man, as well, for having me.
No, this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful relationship, I can tell. But, okay, wait.
Yes, indeed, man.
So, Toriano, I mean, think about this.
Yes.
So, India with Sam.
India's easy. That's super easy.
So, getting these guys over there to fight.
In India, like, for real. Google, if you're in front of a computer, Google Sam Petroleum.
I will. I'm actually in traffic right now, but I definitely will.
Yeah, you're gonna be blown away.
How did you meet Toriano? How did you meet Sam?
And let me get my plug in. You can also too go to our Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download our app, Wolf Keeper University. It's an online university for dogs. You don't even need a dog. It's just amazing. Right now we have 50 amazing videos by me on there. There's a virtual dog campus and a news section, and it's in the beta phase. So check it out.
I'm on there.
Wow.
I've been trying to send people messages on there. Are people like paying attention yet?
Yeah, they are. It's still on beta right now.
Okay.
Imagine
like,
being the first person on Facebook. That's exciting. People forget that at one point in time there were only 2 people on Facebook, 5, and it was 10. And at first it was just a college. It was just only for Harvard students. So that's an exciting thing we're doing right now. So we're all growing together as entrepreneurs right now. And we're going to do some amazing things 2018 and beyond.
No, we definitely are. It's It's just really. So Toriano and I started talking because I had a naughty wiener, and he still hasn't tamed it.
Definitely.
But it's so much fun. I mean, just to get to know everybody, and I mean, meeting people the way that we're meeting people, and actually making a difference in lives, like making a difference in the lives. I mean, Myke, when you have these fights in Flint, does anything go back to the community? Speaking about making a difference?
It would depend on the event, like depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's sometimes, and it's making sure too that you're serving the right cause. I mean, there's a lot of cause right now. Everything is based on the water crisis, so it's not really more about the event. It's more based on making sure you're doing something on a daily.
Yeah.
Keeping yourself involved with helping people on a regular basis, not just per event. So, it's kind of a, different situation. You kind of want to be hands-on with what's going on right now in that community.
Okay, right. So I'm going to have, I have an F-word question. Everybody? Okay. Myke, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food that's an F-word?
I can't really say I don't really have a favorite food. If anything, I would say my favorite dish is probably macaroni and cheese.
Okay. Rajan?
Dish, probably macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, depending on who's making it. He hit it right on the dot.
That's some good. All right, Toriano, give me something.
All food except pork. I'm a fat kid at heart.
Okay, so I guess I didn't question it the right way. Do you have a favorite favorite food that starts with the letter F? How's that? Because it is the F word.
Fish.
There we go.
Yeah, I would have to go with fish or fettuccine.
There we go. Toriano?
Okay, I like it raw, so I'm going with fish, sushi all day.
Oh, there you go. What about French fries? French fries, people.
Yeah, I can't do sushi.
You don't like sushi?
Tell him what's going to be going on with the sushi at the Cinco de Mayo. He might like it then.
Oh, yeah. We're having sushi models.
Hold on, baby.
No, I don't think they heard you.
We're gonna have some sushi models there.
Oh wow!
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Toriano has
well,
parties.
definitely
that
sushi will
are
be on the
turned
menu.
up. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They'll be wearing sushi bikinis.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Count us in.
And you might develop a
Got you.
taste for it.
I think you'll change your mind.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, man, I definitely can't wait, man. Like I said, it's been an honor. I can't wait to get down to Chicago, and let's get this moving forward, man. I wouldn't mind, moving forward with the process, and coming up with some partnerships and making some things happen, man. That's what connecting is all about.
That's exactly what it's about. And we will get on calls this week. And oh my God, I'm so excited. How old are the puppies? I want to know how old they are.
My puppies, they are almost 6 months.
Oh, Toriano, is that about right age for you?
Oh yeah.
I want to see them. Okay.
They're getting there.
All right.
They're very cool.
Well, guys, we are coming up to the end of the F word. So the F word for tonight was fight, flower, friends, fundraising, fish. That's another one.
Yep, family and Flint.
Family and Flint. That's right, guys. Oh my God, all my favorite people in one. Well, not one
I'm so
place.
glad, Cathy. It was definitely an honor. I'm glad we got to do this. I mean, Marjan's getting ready to head in the battle March 24th. So, it's just that, people get out to, make sure they support.
Yes, and tell us where to go to support him.
Kuwait Casino, St. Marie, Michigan.
All right.
Contact me for tickets.
We'll do.
www.facebook.com/Marjan Flowers. Marjan Flowers. Marjan the Gardener Flowers is my fan page. You can follow me on Instagram at KingFlowers88.
All right.
As well as Twitter.
We'll do that, and we're going to put that all out there, you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Love you all.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
To meet.
Good night.
Peace and love, brother. Likewise. You guys take care.
No doubt.
Bye-bye.